I am Debo Adeyinka. First, the major items. Federal government renews commitment to improving food production. Ogun State government is reassuring of a formidable security architecture. U.S. representatives have voted against Trump-backed bill. The President Bola Tinubu-led administration is committed to revitalizing the agricultural sector to boost food production, create jobs, and address the high cost of food prices in the country. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, gave the assurance on Thursday during an on-the-spot assessment of the National Agricultural Growth Scale program in Kwadam Community State. According to the minister, the various agricultural interventions by the federal government were aimed at addressing the rising prices of food in the country. Senator Kyari, who was represented by Senior Special Advisor on Food Security, Mr. Adeyemi, explained that the government was supporting farmers by subsidizing inputs to help ease the impact of high cost of farming materials. The current administration at the center is committed to upholding the rule of law, ensuring equal access to justice, and building a justice system that is fair, transparent, and responsive to the needs of all citizens. The Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, stated this in Abuja on Thursday while providing update on justice sector reforms. Prince Fagbemi noted that all hands must be on deck in fostering a justice sector that inspires confidence and delivers on its mandate to serve the people. Reacting to the suspension of chairman and vice chairman of 18 local government councils in Edo for 2 months by the State House of Assembly, the AGF said the action was unconstitutional. He explained that no state governor had the right to remove a democratically elected local government chairman. The federal government has signed a memorandum of understanding with key transport stakeholders to slash transport fares for the Yuletide season. The Director of Press and Public Relations, Federal Minister of Transportation, Mr. Olutimi Oyetomi, who made this known on Thursday, said with the agreement in place, there will be 50% slash on interstate transport fares during the Yuletide. According to him, the initiative is to reduce expenses of Nigerians traveling to celebrate Christmas and the New Year. The signing ceremony was led by the Minister of Transportation, Senator Saeed Al-Khali, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Mr. Adeleye Adeyi. Under the arrangement, passengers departing from Abuja and Lagos Oshodi to various destinations across the country will pay only half the usual fare. In a bid to make Nigeria a leading country in the global digital economy, the government at the Central House Academy. Unveiling the academy in Abuja on Thursday, the Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Enaji, emphasized that the online program is free. The minister called on Nigerians, particularly students, youth, and civil servants, to avail them's future. According to Chief Enaji, it is imperative that Nigeria not only keeps pace, but leads the artificial intelligence is reshaping industries, solving complex problems, and creating new economic frontiers. The Ogun State government has reassured of its continuous effort to empower Nigeria. Governor Dapo Abiodun renewed the commitment on Thursday while playing host to the new Commissioner Ogunlawo at Okemos on Abeokuta. Governor Abiodun, who charged CP Ogunlawo to step up the fight against corruption, which has been a major challenge in the state, urged him to partner other security agencies in order. House of Representatives has voted against the Donald Trump-backed funding measure, bringing that the Republican House leadership has struck with the Democrats after heavy criticism of the measure by tech billionaire Mr. Elon Musk. After the bill failed by 174 votes to 235, Republican House Speaker Mr. Mike Johnson said he would come up with another solution this Friday before government funding is due to lapse at midnight. U.S. diplomats are in the Syrian capital, Damascus, where they plan to meet representatives from Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, the group now in charge, but which Washington still designates as a terrorist organization. The visit follows those of delegates in recent days from the United Nations and other countries, including the United Kingdom, France, and Germany. This is the first formal American diplomatic in more than a decade, and is a further sign of the dramatic shifts underway in Syria since the fall of the President Bashar al-Assad regime more than a week ago, and the speed of effort by the United States and Europe also leaning on Arab countries to try to influence its emerging governance. Russian President Mr. Vladimir Putin said on Thursday that he is ready to compromise over Ukraine in possible talks with the United States President-elect Mr. Donald Trump on ending the war and had no conditions for starting talks with the Ukrainian authorities. Mr. Trump, a self-styled master of agreement and author of the 1987 book, The Art of War, has promised to swiftly end the conflict, but has yet given any details on how he might achieve this. President Putin, during a questions and answers session with Russians, said that he was ready to meet Mr. Trump, whom he said he had not spoken to for years. Asked to offer the U.S. president-elect, Mr. Putin dismissed an assertion that Russia was in a weak position, saying that Russia is much stronger since they ordered troops into Ukraine in 2022. French President Mr. Emmanuel Macron has been heckled during his visit to Cyclone Mayotte after facing bulls and calls to resign from locals, demanding more aid in devastated areas. President Macron responded by telling locals that he was not responsible for the cyclone. They arrived in the French Indian Ocean territory on Thursday, 5 days after Cyclone Chido tore through the small island. Thousands are without access to water, and rescuers are continuing effort to find missing people. President Macron said that he had not President Macron said that he had extended his visit until this Friday as a mark of respect. The president, who will also visit more neighborhoods this Friday, said the government would send more support to the territory soon. Adding, on sport, stand-in head coach Daniel Ogumodede has picked Rabiu Ali, wing-back Sadiq Ismail, centre-backs midfielder Musa Zayad and Jide Fatukum, and forwards Anas Yusuf and Shukuru Alimi, in an 18-man roster for Sunday's 8th African Nations Championship qualifying match against Ghana's Black Galaxies in Accra. The Gaffer also picked goalkeeper Henry Ozomina, defender Victor Collins, and forward Abubakar Adamu for the must-win two-leg fixture, with the Galaxies being the reason Nigeria failed to qualify for the championship on two different occasions in 2009 and 2023. The Super Eagles B team, with Ogumolede and coaches Fidelis Ikichukwu and Olatunji Barrowa George, had staggered training sessions over 3 weeks from the month of October before a final training camp commenced at Remo Star Sports Institute in Kede Remo 3 weeks ago. Sunday's first fixture is scheduled for the Accra Sports Stadium with kickoff set for 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Now that the Hamilton is here, desist from acts capable of causing fire outbreaks. To end the midday news, another look at the major items. Speaking during an on-the-spot assessment of the agricultural growth scheme in Costa, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Buhari, reassured the federal government's commitment to revitalizing the agricultural sector. The Ogun State Governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, while playing host to the new Commissioner of Police, Mr. Lanre Ogunlowo in Abeokuta, reassured of continuously empowering the Nigeria Police Force and other security agencies to achieve a formidable security architecture. We also heard that the United States House of Representatives has voted against a Donald Trump-backed funding measure. The midday news was edited by Chris Obu and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at openradio.ng, as on Facebook at Open Radio and on X at OGBC 905 FM. You can also listen to OGBC